Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gurley again here on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down, Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
3-19. 3-19.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff for Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. To throw, Cousins. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey down to the 25. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Rosas picks this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. So we've come upon halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Running, it's Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he's got his target. That's more. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Blue landed.
Allen now on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Green 39.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. A first down throw for Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cutting in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Green 39.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization. Because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talent. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and score.
Yeah, he's trying to earn his stripes here for a winning drive. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
This shit is too easy.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One final try here for Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all,
Automatic
and now
first
your
down.
discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch game. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 3-19.
Allen to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And, a crusher. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.